Oh wow, I went to 375 subscribers. Not bad.
Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Jim Legler.
You have a good game, brother.
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. And here's West for three. Hill pulls it in. It's stolen by Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
A shot by Johnson, and no one's around. Knocks down the three ball.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
The oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Hill. Pocket six. And it's Hill with the jam.
That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Bosch drives in. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to LeBron. Back to Giannis. bank shot. No good. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Hill with it. He's picked up by James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time, so impressive.
Pass to Bosch. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Now here's James.
Look out!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one. I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
Johnson, left side. Three-pointer. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Quick draw, like the old West.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Embiid, no good. Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Ayton.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Suggs looking around to the middle.
Well, Johnson's defensive commitment has really improved. He now locks in on that end of the floor, and he will stay glued to you.
Bosch can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And Suggs throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now Suggs. Jerry West missing from long range. Pass to Gugliotta. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by West. Chicago trails by 10. Outside for Pippins. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Pippins got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Now, here's Suggs. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pass to Gervin. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Right side, Edwards. Suggs with the ball. And Bosh picks him up defensively. Here's Ariza. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Ayton. Outside, Suggs. Ayton the screen. Down low. Over West. And good. At the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, that's really nice footwork that time by Ayton, setting the screen first and then finding that scoring opportunity.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now, here's Suggs. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's LeBron. Pass to Embiid. Rebounded by DeAndre. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you just need to get Ayton the ball inside. He'll do the rest. He knows how to go to work in there.
The drive by James.
You saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Holiday. To the inside. Robinson. And the rejection by Giannis. Johnson can't get it to go. Thompson way outside. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 9. And we'll be back with you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Outside Bosh. On the wing, Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Few shooters in this league have ever been as good off the catch than Klay Thompson.
Embiid, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here is Holiday. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Here's SGA. Hasn't made one yet. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
The oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And they pick up 2. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
Just a textbook screen and roll right there, capped off by Gilgeous-Alexander and the brilliant feed.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He doesn't get the second one. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
The drive by Hill. The kick out to Holiday. He takes it in. And Holiday throws it down.
Just blitzing the defense. Holiday gets to the hoop before they're able to stop him.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Thompson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And it's SGA missing. And Holiday has it in the corner. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. And it goes down 2 points. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, fuck, I didn't guard me one time in the game.
Up by 15.
One time. He runs for the good players.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Chicago. 15-point game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
Now, that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Edwards looking it over. Ariza outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs. No good on the triple. Chicago trails by 15. Pass to Pippen. To the paint. Here's Bosch. Some solid defense from Ayton. Edwards with it. Now Garnett defending. 2 points. That one goes.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Shoots the 3. That does not go. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Ayton inside.
Beyond the arc. And it doesn't go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And down it goes.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Suggs. Ariza with him. He's picked up by James. Edwards. And they force the shot.
You know I'm gonna fuck you up. That's why you're killing the time, buddy.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
James. Cleared away by Ayton.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down. Missed on the three. And so James will bring it up for Chicago. 15-point game. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Suggs up top. Now Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. The drive by James.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And both free throws good for Giannis. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication is great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Suggs with the ball. Here's Edwards. He's off from 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Assist goes to Jaylen Brown.
Now here's Edwards.
What a fucking pussy. What a fucking pussy. What a fucking pussy.
Some good competition, but the home
What a fucking pussy. You didn't guard me the whole fucking game. You fucking suck.
Win at home. And they
What a fucking pussy, bro. Really, like, really, really, really. What a fucking pussy. Loyalty forever. Loyalty forever.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. Outside, Kemp. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Chicago to start out. And here is James. That one doesn't drop. Outside, Kemp. Pass to Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
He's not going to miss that.
Gervin outside. Rebounded by Kemp.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Back to Kemp. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
The athleticism and quickness of Kemp, using both as weapons in the pick and roll.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's Kemp, and it's Kemp with the jam.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter good, but not who you want to leave open. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that. Absolutely. And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
No good from West.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
There's Brown with the three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Mourning. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Chicago trails by 4. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
Well, the former league MVP, but when he is way close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
That's a lucky shot.
Wow, that is cool. Jimmy Bucket seeing the clock ticking down and drilling the jumper.
It's West with the drive. Here's Kirilenko. Makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
And Embiid with the block.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
To the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago up by 2. Let's take a quick break now. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
And Butler gets it to go.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
Here's SGA. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Now Butler. Pass to him. Plenty of space. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
Well, you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Here's Mourning. The rejection by Embiid.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago. Pass to him. And slam dunk by Kemp.
And Kemp seems to relish contact on the way up. He just embraces all types of challenges.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
And how about the aggressive finish inside? You can't shy away from the contact down low.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Kemp can't hit.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
The drive by James, and the shot goes in. James has got his second best.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Mourning with the screen. Out to Wade. 5 on the clock. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson. Here's LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Inside. Here's Garnett. Here's Johnson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago leading by 6. They set the pick. Wade outside. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Wade inside.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
It's Wall with the drive.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
Oh, and the rejection by Ayton. Here's Gugliotta. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gugliotta's got his first basket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Screen by Giannis. Here's Wade. And the rejection by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
Here's Wade. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
Shot clock at 3. And they'll turn it over.
What up, bro?
Off the shot. 24-second violation. Chicago calls timeout.
What's the deal, B?
To seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Seconds now into the second half. And it's sent back by West. Here's Embiid. Embiid sledgehammers it home on the drive.
Well, after all those injuries, it's great to see that kind of explosiveness from Embiid.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. James buries the 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
On the wing, Thompson. Off target from outside. Chicago leading by 8. To the middle. Embiid punches it down.
Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
Thompson outside. Back the Wall. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
LeBron James.
James gets the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Ayton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Down low. There's Embiid. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Outside, Wall. Back to Bosch. Stolen by Bosch. Here's James. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now here's Wall. Ayton the screen. All with it. Now Garnett defending. Hits it from three-point range.
I just love how Bosch has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
To the inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. James. Oh, he sledgehammered it in. Climb that ladder.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Just a little extra on that one.
Ayton in the corner. Across the wall. Shot clock at 6. The three. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Jacks up a three. Cleared away by Ayton.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Wall. Here's Ayton. Oh, what a play inside.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Now Garnett. Down low. Garnett puts it in.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. James rips down the rebound. And Chicago has possession. A 12-point game. Driving in. Strong move off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Garnett, the screen. Shoots. Connect on the Jays.
And once James catches
You thought you were gonna have 200 plus wins? You gonna beat me, buddy?
it's that simple.
Here's Wall. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From about 16.
Haha. 260 wins for nothing.
That was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the
Yeah, 260 plus wins for nothing.
And so Chicago
Look at the
takes this
beat
one
down I
by
got you, buddy. Huh?
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which
What you
they
thought, huh?
dismantled
I just came back, buddy.
I don't care
You guys in
what the
trouble.
matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Wegler and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
265 wins. I beat him by 30. Collaboration with all my players. Look at this. I think they need a power forward, bro. Like, thinking about him, bro. I don't know. Man, I don't want to spend the money, bro. I want a Galaxy Oppo. Two ranks in a row. Two ranked matches in a row, buddy. Yo, how you get exchanged for Julius Erving, bro? So you gotta buy packs? Yeah, you gotta buy boxes and boxes and boxes. You gotta spend like $1,000 to get that guy. They are stupid. For real? I don't even know why YouTube's looking at your messages, bro. They say the message has been held to review. Where's the bathroom? Put a hoodie, nigga. It's cold as snap outside.
Brings everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here we go. And it's Chicago to start out. Here's West. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
To the paint. The kick out to Bosh. Drills it from outside.
Really good work. That's how you play inside out.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Down low. Here's Johnson. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Inside. Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's James. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Bosh. Chicago grabs the miss. And a deep three from James. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Shoots a fader, and that one is good. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's SGA. After Jerry West just got that three to go. Right wing. 5 on the clock. And Banchero. Here we go.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
LeBron can't get it to go.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Here's Wembanyama. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's LeBron. That one drops for him.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Here's SGA. And the dunk by SGA.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Artest looked comfortable letting it fly. He's more than serviceable from the three-point line.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game. And that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
And Wembanyama outside. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he
an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Houston leads by 11. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. Got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Now, here's Ayton. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Brown. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
Here's Houston now. Booker, right side. The three. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
And the rejection by Grant.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Grant can play.
For three, Pippen drains it from beyond the arc.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Grant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And one on Pippen.
And Brand, one of those guys that's a nightly double-double threat. Actually a 20-10 guy. Effective score, rebounds at a high rate, too.
Chicago making a switch here. And Elton Brand drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Ayton inside. Booker left side. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs. Greg, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel. Always on the launch pad.
Now here is Brand. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Ayton the screen. .105 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Kurlenko with the rebound. To the middle. There's Embiid. Rebounded by Brand.
The defense ready for him on that possession. He had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Here's Kurlenko. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace.
That had it all. No clue where that pass was going. That is
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Into the lane. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so Booker will bring it up for Houston. 11-point game. Bucket! Devin for 3.
I love the confidence Booker had. He didn't even stop to think before letting that one go.
And it's slammed in by Gervin.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Chicago calls timeout. And here's James outside. And so it's Houston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Houston leading by 12. Wembanyama, a screen. Lets it go with the three. Chicago grabs the miss. West outside. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
Wembanyama outside. Over West. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
These guys are elite from the mid-range.
And here's LeBron outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Banchero for 3. Chicago trails by 12. Out to Gervin. From deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. He has 6.
I mean, that's what I call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Not loose. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Here's our test. And Gervin sends it back.
The height, the long arms, and excellent reach. Gervin using those physical gifts to block the shot.
To the inside. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Shots good by Bosh.
And, you know, Chris Bosh is so skilled close to the bucket. Get him the ball, and he'll find a way to score.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You can tell he's been well-schooled, well-coached. Knows when to kick it out to get that three-point chance.
The trade from the guard, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Man, it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella. And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's Wembanyama. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's James. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Houston leading by 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
SGA with the ball. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Chicago trails by 7. Now here's West. Inside. Karolinko. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That is just too easy for AK-47. He's a pro at knocking it down with force.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
He caught the defense sleeping there. They didn't expect him to kick that back out.
Embiid, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
An important part of Banchero's game, the ability to hit that 3.
West with a wide open look. And the 3 misses.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 11-point game. And that one drops.
You know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Wembanyama buries the deep ball.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Wembanyama, a screen. The shot misses. Chicago trails by 11. It's stolen by Banchero. For 3. The 3 goes down.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Jacks up a 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Banchero. They move. Oh, down it goes.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Embiid inside the line. And again, Chicago, no good. Wembanyama way outside. And it's Wade with the rebound. The 3, Pippen. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down. .52 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Embiid. James fires. The long shot, no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down. And the layup is off. Wembanyama. That's off. So easy, Houston taking the W here. They won
You didn't guard me one time, bum.
And you gotta commit.
One time you didn't guard me, you fucking bum.
It's a great
You a bum, bro. You a follower. I can't imagine in real life how much you follow.
have that crowd be so
Oh my God, what a follower. You will never accomplish nothing in life.
So long and good night. Everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Chicago off the tip. Pass to Gervin. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Well, I'm a big fan of the passing aspect of Johnson's game. He's proven to be a very unselfish, team-oriented guy.
No good from Irving. Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
And Shaq with the slam.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Here's Gervin, and it's Gervin finishing it off.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And that one's good, Irving.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
And here's LeBron outside. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Screen by O'Neal. A fadeaway. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
And with the appropriate jump shot to be a high volume scorer, Irving has lights out shooting the ball.
Fuck out of here.
Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Irving. Chicago grabs the miss. James way outside. Johnson with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Johnson with the block.
Well, Johnson has a long reach and he's athletic. He was right on top of that shot.
Chicago making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your home team, Joel Embiid.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
On its way from Irving for two. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, he had options there. Decided to do it himself, and it was a good decision.
Really the right play defensively. If you can block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
And that one's good, Tomjanovich.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Irving.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
Three-pointer by Embiid. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for Chicago.
Outside Irving. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Chicago. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this.
Chicago.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie. An incredible shot maker.
And it's good, 2 points.
And I just love watching him break the defense down, especially off pick and roll.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And in terms of ball handling, this guy is just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
Now, SGA. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Out to Wade. Here's Kirilenko. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Nobody near Irving. And he gets a friendly spin, and that one drops. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago. Outside Kirilenko. Pass to Wade. Back to Kirilenko. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
And it's Irving with the ball for Chicago. Fader on the way. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Buckets, but he should have just gone. Whoa! Gracious. One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Outside for SGA. Offline with his 3. Chicago leading by 7. Stolen by Bosch. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Tomjanovich. Connects from 3-point range. Tomjanovich just got 6.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution.
36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here goes Gilgeous-Alexander. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Ayton. Pass to Bailey. A fader. Irving, good. Irving's got 20 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
5 seconds left in the first half. No good from outside. And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chicago leading by 10. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. DeRozan's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Chicago. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. Off target with his 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
DeRozan not trying to do too much inside.
And here's LeBron outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got 6.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw plays for him.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
They set the pick. Pass to Cunningham. Back to DeRozan. High post shot. The kick out to Bosh. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Chicago trails by 13. James outside. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Chicago shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Well, I like that DeRozan's one of those guys who can take over a game by himself or be the orchestrator. He adapts to whatever the defense is showing.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from DeRozan.
Second team.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. They're basically giving away points.
Wait. And DeRozan sends it back.
Wow. DeRozan showing you why you always have to be in good position on defense.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. DeRozan surveying the D. Inside. This one for 3. Bailey misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Nails the 16-footer. DeRozan's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's a mid-range guru. DeRozan might be one of the best we've ever seen from that in-between area.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
Garnett the screen. Bosh grabs the miss.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's deflected.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Good work there as a
Oh,
goes.
congratulations. You're winning.
From him, and he's a big reason they're out front right now.
Congratulations. You want a surprise?
With an 18
I got this
point
date.
lead as the quarter comes to a close.
I got 9 inches for you.
Shot selection, and it's
Congratulations. You winning. Oh my God.
Take a quick break.
Oh my God. You winning. Oh, you have never won.
And 1 quarter to go in a game.
I feel so happy for you.
It's not been an evenly fought contest.
I feel so happy for you, bum.
Here's SGA. With the drive. Outside Kirilenko. Gets Pippen on the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
DeRozan. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And Gilgeous Alexander counts it down and nasty.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
On its way from DeRozan for 2.
Oh, congratulations.
That's a high
You're winning.
when the D doesn't
You
fight
bum.
the screen.
Yeah, it certainly
You had
worked
never
with
won
the
a game, huh?
offense. Coaches noticed
Oh, you had never won a game.
A little over a minute of the fourth
Yeah. Shut up. You suck, bro. You suck, for real. You suck.
Never a bad idea.
I'm a millionaire, bro. I can spend all the money I want, bro. I can spend all the money I want, buddy. I can spend all the money I want, bro. I sleep in money, bro.
DeRozan up top. Lock at 6.
You feel me? That's what happened when you're a millionaire.
From 18.
You get money. I get money. I spend it. I spend it, buddy.
DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
Curry can suck my dick.
DeRozan steadily.
Go ahead, do what you gotta do. Congratulations. You won a game, buddy. Ooh, you excited?
Puts up a deep 3.
Are you excited,
Go
bro?
down. That's number 3.
Do you want me to send you $1,000 so you can buy packs?
Here's Kirilenko.
Shit. Congratulations, buddy.
Outside Cunningham. Takes it inside.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Maintaining that aggression.
Oh,
even being up
my,
this
here,
much.
shoot it.
Yeah, and at
There
this
you
point
go.
in the game, just
You can shoot it. You can shoot it.
Don't give them a chance.
Hey, I'm a millionaire, bro. I can spend the money I want, bro.
Chris Bosh with the
It don't fall. It don't faze me, bro.
That time, he's
I sleep on money, bro. While you gotta work for the money. What you gotta wait? What you gotta wait? 7 days to get paid? 7 days to get paid, buddy?
Space he needs to go to work.
I go buy and spend $1,000 right now, buddy. 1,000. It don't bother me, bro. It don't bother me, bro. It don't bother me, bro. You want $1,000? You want $1,000? Do you want $1,000? You want $1,000? I can send you $1,000. I'm a millionaire, buddy. It doesn't faze me. Oh my God. Hey. Oh my God. You need a trophy? Do you need a trophy, buddy? Do you need a trophy, buddy? It seems like you never won, huh? Seems like you never won a game, buddy. I'm about to get in my Lambo and go get a threesome tonight, buddy. Do you feel that? Oh my God, you congratulations, buddy. Hey, that's for you. Go ahead, that's for you. Hey, shoot it. There you go. I'm about to get in my Lambo. We're at a threesome right now, buddy. 2 Russian and Colombian, buddy. Oh, he's so happy about it. Oh my God. He had never won a game. He had never won a game. He had never won a game. I'm gonna have the threesome right now under your name, alright, buddy? I'm about to go take $50,000 out of the bank and go spend it tonight. Something that you will never, ever see in your life. Ever. You will be a broke ass nigga playing 2K for your rest of your life. You go wait for your check on Thursdays. You broke ass. Shit's so expensive. Look at this shit, bro. 14. Jesus Christ.
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now Cunningham. The kick out to Bosch. Misses the three. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Johnson. Baseline jumper. Offensive rebound. Out to West. Pippen. Another shot. It's blocked.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent. Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from three and capitalized.
Here's Gugliotta. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the court.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
No good from Bosch. Here's Chicago. It's a three-point game. The drive by LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You want to figure out ways to get to the line, get some easy chances.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot? The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
You know, Stan, you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses. What impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Running the floor with reckless abandon. That's great hustle on the break.
Bosch, the screen. Here's Cunningham. Up and in on the layup. Cunningham's got 5 now.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive.
And they call an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. The kick out to LeBron. To Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Thompson. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. To the left wing. Here's Buzelis. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
Here's Gugliotta. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
You know, Cunningham is a guy who's always scanning the floor, looking to set up his guy.
Buzelis, no one around him. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Finds his spot and drops that basket.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Pass to Gugliotta. Back to Cunningham. Up in time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Albuquerque leads by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Randall with the block.
Well, when Randall is engaged defensively, he can make an impact.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Albuquerque?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. Not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Embiid inside the line. James on the follow. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
And over his incredible career, LeBron's added a lot of upper body strength, really helping him on the offensive glass.
Well, Greg, we know it is Pete. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Basket good.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
In the corner, it's James. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Albuquerque's ball.
Checking in for your home team, Jalen Johnson.
Albuquerque leading by 6. Pass to Bailey. No good on the 3. Here's Chicago. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Shoots the 3. And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got the lead up to 9 now for Albuquerque.
With Bailey's shooting skill, you might want to see more of that from him.
Lets it go from deep. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And it's 6 points for Ace Bailey.
Yeah, showing the touch from range.
Jesus Christ.
Hit those to spread out the defense and open up lanes to the basket.
Now here's Randall. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Bailey with the ball. He's got 6. Clock is at 3. Irving. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Johnson outside. From deep, James. Another miss by James. And a deep 3 from Irving. Oh, he got it!
Can you believe that?
Chicago grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Pass to Bailey. Albuquerque again can't hit it. LeBron James attacking, and he uses the glass on the lane. LeBron's got 9 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that
What
one.
a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Albuquerque. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Bruce Ellis, and he's good on the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
From way back, Buzella's already flashing range as a rookie.
Launches a 3, and again Albuquerque with a triple.
Well, that pull-up is a tough shot to contest because you have to time it perfectly.
Pass to Bosch. Rebound by Albuquerque.
That's the defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. Chicago trails by 21. Thompson for the triple. Bosch grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Buzelis.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Bosch, the screen. SGA from outside. And Albuquerque with the possession. They've got an 8-0 run.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finishes.
And the shot is good.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
For Chicago, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The free throw drops for Bosch. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Stolen by Pippen. Launches it. Rebound by Albuquerque. Thompson for the triple. The putback. The rebound by James. Chicago trails by 20. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Second team. Now into the lineup for Chicago, number 2.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. SGA's got 5.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possession. And defensively, they need stops.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Albuquerque leading by 19. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Puts up a 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. And here's Bosch bringing it up for Albuquerque. A pull-up, and again it's Albuquerque.
Oh, good use of the mid-range there. Makes the defense guard all 3 levels.
And again, Chicago, no good.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
No one near James as he lets it go. Traps in the tray. He's got 14. Fires from way out. Look at that! Oh,